So while everyone is waiting for the launch of GPT-5, OpenAI have actually launched a new model called GPT-4o. And as always with these new models, it has broke all the benchmark. But this launch is different because it's no longer about the benchmarks anymore. It's about so much more capabilities that we haven't thought would be able to be included this fast inside of a large language model. I mean, the moment I saw the demonstration that they have made, my mind immediately went to the movie Her, where Joaquin Phoenix was talking to this AI named Samantha, and it was able to think, respond, and interact like a human being.
So basically, in every moment I'm evolving, just like you.
Really weird.
So today we are going to talk about all the new features that you need to know, and then we will react to the most interesting use cases that they have presented. So let's jump right in. So the first thing that we see is that GPT-4o is actually the new flagship. So it is dethroning the GPT-4 Turbo last version. And this is very important because this GPT-4o will be available even for free users. And if we go to more information inside of here, we are going to see that is basically GPT-4o will be available with some limitations even to free users, meaning that free users will go from ChatGPT 3.5 to GPT-4o in one go. And this is a very important for OpenAI because they're basically responding to Llama 3 70B that has been able to obliterate all of the old models from OpenAI. So OpenAI is trying to retake that place as the best free or paid model in the market. So there's also a new desktop application that has been launched, but it's only for macOS for the moment, so there's no Linux or Windows. Hopefully they're gonna do that in the future for the rest of us, but now we have a desktop application that you can download and use much like the ChatGPT that we have on our phones. Here we have a benchmark that basically shows us that GPT-4o is almost the best in all of the benchmarks except for these last two. But here we can see that it has eclipsed all of the other models, including Claude 3 Opus and Llama 3 400B, not 70B, but 400B. So we can see that it is basically better on almost all of the benchmarks, including the human eval, meaning that coding-wise, GPT-4o should be very, very strong. And of course, the most important thing is the interactiveness that we have either with text, audio, and image, or any other combination. And the response to audio inputs are basically in real time with an average of 320 milliseconds, meaning that you're basically talking to it in real time. But humans need more than that in order to respond to questions, even if they are so fast. But this is what Siri or any other voice assistant should have been. Now we have it in OpenAI. Also, we have the API that is already available, and it's 50% cheaper. So they are basically knocking on Claude because Claude is one of the best and it is so cheap. So here they're trying to make the offering even cheaper so that people do not switch or they come back because of this new cheap offering. Now let's go ahead and actually see the demonstration and react to them.
Hi, I'm Barrett. Hey, I'm Mark. So one of the key capabilities we're really excited to share with you today is real-time conversational speech. Let's just get a demo fired up. So I'm thinking on a phone. If you are wondering about this wired, so we have consistent internet. And if you see, there's this little icon on the bottom right of the ChatGPT app, and this will open up GPT-4o's audio capabilities. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Hey, so I'm on stage right now. I'm doing a live demo, and frankly, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Can you help me calm my nerves a little bit?
Oh, you're doing a live demo right now? That's awesome. Just take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple of deep breaths. Can you give me feedback?
See how he has been able to interrupt and it basically immediately stopped talking. So you don't need to actually tap on it or stop it yourself. You just need to start talking and it will understand the interruption, which is very good. Let's continue watching.
Back on my breaths. Okay, here I go.
Whoa, slow a bit there. Mark, you're not a vacuum cleaner. Breathe in for a count of 4.
Okay, let me try again.
So here, you have seen that basically it stopped for a second. And that's because the audience was talking and the people around him was talking. and it understood that it is not being interrupted. These are just other people, and it continued. If it has been interrupted, it would have started a new discussion. And that's why I am so impressed with this real-time understanding of what's going on around it, just from audio. It is very impressive.
So I'm going to breathe in deeply.
And then for 4, and then exhale slowly.
Okay, I'll try again. Breathing in and breathe out.
That's it. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. Thank you so much.
So Mark, you've been working on these capabilities for a while now. Can you tell us a bit how it's different from voice mode?
Right. So if you've used our voice mode experience before, you'll notice a couple key differences. First, you can now interrupt the model. You don't have to wait for it to finish your turn before you can start speaking, and you can just butt in whenever you want. Second, the model is real-time responsiveness. So that means that you don't have this awkward 2 to 3 second lag before you wait for the model to give a response. And finally, the model picks up on emotion, right? When I was breathing super hard there, it could tell, and you might want to calm down a little bit. You're kind of running a little bit too fast. So it really has that capability across the board to perceive your emotion. Not only that, though, the model is able to generate voice in a variety of different emotive styles, and it really has a wide dynamic range. So I'm going to fire up another demo of that. Yeah. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
So my friend Barrett here, he's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett.
So you have seen it has basically adapted the tone as if it's talking to a kid, because a bedtime story is only going to be told to a kid. So the fact that it has made that tone is actually very impressive. This is the first time I see this range of expressiveness in a voice assistant. Let's continue watching.
Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring.
Started this story, but I want a little bit more emotion in your voice, a little bit more drama.
Got it. Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte.
No, ChatGPT. I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte
Can
was
you do this in a robotic voice now?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring new circuits.
Barrett, here, calm down a little bit. Can you end the story, but do it in a singing voice?
And so Byte found another robot friend, and they lived circuitly ever after.
Thank you so much.
I definitely feel a lot more relaxed.
So a few minutes ago, we asked the live audience on X to submit few requests for what they'd like us to try out here. So I will take a couple of prompts. Okay. Bot Gaskar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Mark, you want to try this one?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I speak Italian, so we can just do English, Italian.
English, Italian. Sure, let's do it. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm doing great. So I would like you to function as a translator. I have a friend here who only speaks Italian, and I only speak English. And every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian. And if you hear Italian, I want you to translate it back to English. Is that good?
Perfetto.
Mark, io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do we solve linear equations?
Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
Sicuramente, sì.
Certainly, yes.
Great. Looks like it works.
All right. So the next one is from Burrito John 78, who asks, can you tell what you're feeling just by looking at your face? Barrett, do you want to give this one a try?
Absolutely. Let's try it out. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there. What's up? How can I brighten your day today?
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to show you a selfie of what I look like, and then I'd like you to try to see what emotions I'm feeling based on how I'm looking.
Sounds like a fun challenge. Go ahead and show me that selfie, and I'll put my emotional detective hat on.
Okay, so here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
It seems like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh, you know what? That was the thing I sent you before. Don't worry, I'm not actually a table. Okay, so take another look.
That makes more sense. There we go. It looks like you're feeling pretty happy and cheerful, with a big smile and maybe even a touch of excitement. Whatever's going on, it seems like you're in a great mood. Care to share the source of those good vibes?
Yeah, no, the reason I'm in a really good mood is because we were doing a presentation showcasing how useful and amazing you are.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blah.
Amazing. Well, that's it for today on live demos.
Okay, so let's have some final thoughts in here. So we have seen the ability of GPT-4o to basically have a real-time capability to answer to audio, text, or video. And there has been also a very interesting demo where GPT-4 is being able to see the screen and help a student in order to basically understand a certain concept. That is very interesting. But what comes from this is the fact that now that GPT-4o can actually see the screen, can we imagine a case where we have an agent that will be able to act on this screen? Because as we have seen, it has the best understanding of surroundings and vision. So can GPT-5 be building on this and basically able to embrace some kind of agentic abilities in order to go further than just response or description, but also action? So that's what we are going to be looking for. But for the moment, I still haven't tested GPT-4o myself. I still have to do it. So make sure to subscribe for those videos when they come. And that has been all for me, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.